All right. I feel like talking, so I'm going to commentate a silent run. Oh, that's right, I unlocked the daily challenge last time. I'm just going to play silent. Oh, it's really quiet. Alright, we're going to play Ascension 2. Ancients only heal 80% of your missing HP. And then this also includes Ascension 1, where elites spawn more often. Guess we can open up with some tips about the elite. Let's see what our Neo power is first. So I played my last run with Neo's Fury, which was actually really good. Especially because you get discard pile back. If you get this, if you draw this with, what is it, Neutralize, you can play Neutralize twice. Extra Relic, that's kind of good too. Transform one of your strikes and one of your defense, lose 10 max HP. So you have no control over these transforms, so I mean, that's if you just want to have a fun RNG run, or a not fun one. 2 relics. Yeah, I really liked Neo's Fury. Having a high attack card for 1 energy, it exhausts, but once you get through an act, this thing ends up with a ton of power output that got you through, like in particular the first act, which honestly the first act feels like the hardest of the 3 because you've got to use that to build your deck, and then once you've done that, you know, the subsequent acts are negligible. So the first thing I do is hunt for elites on the map, and try to pick a path to take out a couple. Well, there's a lot of elites. It does seem that in Slay the Spire 2, the rewards from the elites are not as good. I've been getting through my runs by not going after every single elite and just being smart about when I'm going to take one on. So I'm not going to go after this elite because we have this campfire here. It does block us to get into this elite, but I don't think I really care. The campfires are nice for smithing. Another campfire here, so we're probably going to do something like that. I don't usually take a shop on the first act. I like to build up at least 300 or 400 gold. Sometimes you hit an event that gives you a ton of gold, so then I'll beeline for a shop just to get rid. Because when you have a lot of gold, that's just unused. That's potential that you can turn it. You can turn the gold into resources or card removals. Card removals are pretty important in this game because you want to keep your deck somewhat thin. There are fat decks you can make work, but I think most decks that are viable are going to be short enough that you get through them and shuffle, and get through your good cards again. So, alright, I'm also going to try and take an event. I like early events to kind of spice things up, so that'll be our opening path. As far as combat, typically want to worry about the damage that's incoming first. I mean, we have Neutralize, so this 1 week is going to bring you down to 3 and deal a little damage. And then we can just easily block the rest of that with a Defend, or a Survivor. Survivor has this perk of discarding a card, which with a Silent, there are some cards you'll get that have the Sly attribute, and if you discard a Sly card, whatever else the card does, it'll do it for free. So anything that discards is going to synergize with cards that say Sly. It's also going to help you get through. I was going to say it's going to help you get through your deck, but not really, because it doesn't draw anything. Draw is what helps you get through your deck. Some cards do both discard and draw. So yeah, we can just put one on. It doesn't really matter. I could have just done a Defend. It's way more shield than we need. You do lose it all at the end of your turn unless you have a power or a relic that can sustain it. Okay, so now that we have all the shield mitigated, we'll use the rest of our energy to attack. Okay, then when he's not doing... Oh, we did pick up Neosphere, that's right. So hopefully we get our neutralize back. We did, so that's another free 3 damage. We're not going to be able to defend next turn because we drew all of our Oh, we might be able to because it's going to shuffle, but... Yep, there's all of our defend cards. Alright, let's try to mitigate this 11 damage, which should be easy. So we can neutralize, brings it down to 8, and there we go. Here's our 8, we'll just discard anything. Wish we had another attack here, we don't. Hopefully we can do 14 damage next round. We cannot. Wait, 6? Yes we can. This is 18 damage. If you can kill, always go for the kill. I shouldn't say always. If it's multiple enemies, there's some situations where you may not want to kill. But in most cases, killing an enemy means that it can no longer attack you. So if you do have multiple enemies, killing one means that that enemy is no longer going to be damage outputting to you. In other words, you don't want to spread out damage. Man, Prepared was really good last time. Get draw and discard, so if we go for a Sly build, Prepared is really good. Poison Stab isn't too bad, but it's not great either. I had such good luck with Prepared, I'm going to pick it up again. It's just a nice card to get you through your deck and find the cards that you really want. You spot an aged statue, half submerged in a pond, its hands gently rest atop a stone sword. Something is also glittering at the bottom of the pond. Votive offerings, perhaps? What is that word? Votive? You could really use some money. So, you can attain the Source Stone, transforms into a powerful relic after defeating 5 elites. This is great to find early. Or we can get 104 gold, so I guess we'll... I got this before? I can't remember. Alright, well... We'll go after 5 elites. We have a lot of time for that. Another event. Oh yes. We will absolutely take Berdonus. This is a familiar. Once you get to a campsite, which is coming right up, we can hatch it, and then it'll give us a free... it'll give us a card that's 0 energy. That does, I think, like 10 damage or something. Alright, can we put on 9? We'll just discard you for now. I think we'll take the 1 damage just so we can deal... Well, let's see. Because we can take the defend to mitigate this last 1 damage, because we only have 8 shield, or we can turn into 6 more damage. We're definitely doing at least 1. And this is often the tough decision. Like, we would rather just try to salvage all of our health and still try to... You don't want to try and salvage too much health and then later rounds, you know, whatever you're fighting is put on a bunch of strength and now is doing way more damage than it would have than this 1 damage we tried to save earlier. So I'm just gonna... I'd rather just knock its health down. The back end of this combat could end up dealing a lot more damage, so saving that 1 might not be worth it. Here we only have 1 strike, so no choice but to put on some defense. To over-defend, I should say. Okay, so now we can do something like neutralize Neos Fury, get our neutralize back, do another neutralize. There you go. Well, he's not attacking, so we don't need the survivor. We'll spend our last 2 energy killing it. Oh yeah, even if it was going to attack us, we would have wanted to kill it instead of giving it the opportunity to attack. I think there are some good builds with flechettes, but you have to have skills in your hand, which we have. What's the upgrade? 7. Just don't feel like we're building towards something like that yet. We're actually kind of building towards a Sly deck now that we have 2 discard cards. Yeah. And I love this card art of Neos Fury. It's the only card I've seen that does this edge-to-edge art. I hope there's more in the game, because it looks awesome. I just can't remember what the Berdonus egg looks like. So what are we doing? I think we're not taking anything. Gain 3 dexterity this turn. Ugh, takes up a whole card slot draw on your draw. And you would have to hope that it's a turn that the enemy's attacking, so not a huge fan of this card unless we were doing some kind of block build. Oh, here's Sly. Deal 7 damage to all enemies. I think we'll take that. Just having that damage to all early on is going to be nice. We're going to attach our Birdonus. Yay. Bird Swoop. Wow, 14 damage versus 0. The upgrade is what? 18. Pretty neat. Alright. Hopefully this is a easy elite. Wish we had some potions. This guy's kind of a pain in the ass. You want to have some good damage to front load, so we're gonna use our prepared. We're gonna discard. Oh, it even highlights it yellow because it has Sly. So if this card is discarded from your hand before the end of your turn, play it for free. So this is 7 damage for free. Okay, then we've got our Bird Swoop and a bunch of attacks. That was actually a pretty good first draw. What was that? 47 damage? Oh, whenever you play a card, this enemy receives 10 points. Okay, so you want to play a bunch of cards first. So in this case... Oh, I shouldn't have done that yet. I should have piled on these defend cards first. Or one of them. No, 2 of them. Because now I'm dealing more damage? Yep, 7 damage. Because of this thing. I think this thing's gonna start hitting hard now. Hopefully we got our neutralize. We did not. But we did get survivor. So we can do this. Discard you. We're gonna play Neow's Fury, which gets us that back. Then we'll turn it into 16 block. A little bit of damage output. Alright, it's hitting pretty hard now. Get our 14 damage. Oh, I should have put on the defend first to get that extra. You know, because I didn't... Dang, we don't want to eat this whole 25 damage. Oh, but we have to, kind of. I want him dead because we're gonna end up with a turn. I'm gonna eat this 25 damage. Hopefully we kill him next turn. Okay, so we can neutralize. Wait, let's play cards first to get this up. Oh, cool, we can discard Flick Flack now. Play it for free. Then neutralize. Ah, should have played the defense first. Dang. What if I had played the defense first? If the 60% damage bonus would have taken down those last 6 health. Ugh, that was a rough elite. I'm actually kind of sad because I like where this run's going. Oh, maybe we can recover. We're gonna need a beeline for a campsite. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, draw a card. Okay, get some extra card draw. Don't want any of this. We're not doing a Shiv build. Shiv builds are very powerful, but we're not kind of already committed to Sly. Discard 2 cards. Add 2 Shivs. Oh. It's kind of good. Gives us discard, which will synergize with Flick Flack. I'll take it. I think that was the right choice. I don't know. We're gonna go to this campsite. Gosh, hopefully this is an easy battle. Very easy battle. Dang, our first potion, finally. Oh, added Slide at Tactician. Gaining energy is not great. Gain 7 block, add slide to a skill in your hand this turn. Dang, that's kind of good. And it gives us some block. I'm gonna take this. So we do need more block, right? Yeah. Alright, let's heal. Damn, we just have really low health. See what our relic is. For every 5 cards in your deck, heal 3 HP whenever you enter a rest site. That would have been handy a little bit ago. So we either do Elite now or Elite later. Or no Elite if we go to the right, then we can go to the store. Which I said I wouldn't do this early, but we do have a good bit of gold. I just don't know if we're going to survive an Elite. The last one was rough. Um, 34 health. We don't have an energy potion. We don't really have anything that costs much energy, so that potion isn't going to do anything for us. And we have some block. I think I'm just going to go for it. Alright, a big Berdonus. It's doing 16 damage. Alright, lucky for us, we can put on... What are we gonna do here? We're definitely gonna bird swoop ya. Then we'll put on a survivor, dump a defend, play our Meow's Fury and get those both back. Play another bird swoop. Dude, Meow's Fury is so good. Oh, we completely negated the 16 damage, and we dealt like almost half of his health. 40 something damage? 38 damage? Alright. We got 12 incoming, so there's the 12, so we can either do 7 or 6. We'll do the 7. Mitigated all of his damage here. And maybe I could have used the energy potion there. Okay. We're gonna have to get rid of a strike this time. Dang. Actually, I should have used that strike. Alright, taking what, 8 damage? Going better than I thought. Okay. Perfect. So we're put on this block and give a card Sly. We gotta choose which card we're gonna give Sly. I guess I'll give it to the Defend. Not the Hidden Dagger since it doesn't cost anything. But now I can Hidden Daggers. Oh yeah, and I need the Hidden Daggers to do the discard, so... Now we have our 2 Sly cards. Bink, bink. Got our Shivs. And some more Defend. Bada bing, bada boom. 17 damage left. Okay. Dang, so we only have... Ugh. That's a bummer, so we're gonna take a lot of damage here, so... we need our defense, so I'm just gonna get rid of a strike. Because we're not going to beat him this match, this round, so mitigate as much as we can. Don't need to, I'm not gonna use the energy potion. Should be able to do 11 damage, right? Neo's Fury? No, Bird Swoop. Berdonus kills the Berdonus. That should be an achievement. First hand you draw, each combat is upgraded. Weak enemies take double damage from attacks. 2 energy for that. We only have neutralize to weaken them. But double damage from attack, dang. comes down, we upgrade it. Ugh. It seems really good. I'm gonna take it. Okay, hopefully we can get through these next 2 battles with 16 health and 2 potions. Oh, nice. It's nice and upgraded. Okay. So we'll start with neutralize, bird swoop. We will repair. We can play our tracking. He's doing 6 damage. I think that's what we do, right? 2 cards. So that's blocked. Oh shit, he has weak. Okay, we'll have weak next turn too, so next turn he's gonna take double damage. Okay. So we will discard you. Boom. Okay. You block. Nice. Deck is very, it's viable for sure. We just gotta make sure we get through Act 1. We gotta use a potion next round. Whoa, bouncing flask. Deal 8 damage whenever you play a card this turn enemy loses. Dang, that's kind of good too. I don't know. Do we want Bouncing Flask? We were doing more with poison on my last run, and I picked up relics that were helping poison too, I think. It's kind of expensive. And energy cost. This is going to be cheaper once we get to a campsite where we can smith. I'm gonna pick this up. What do we do? I think we're gonna do enemy event, and hopefully we can get to the campsite. Oof. Bellows is pretty good, especially when you have a lot of draw. Alright, where do we start? With our bird swoop. Maybe we can draw Neow's Fury. Oh no, we don't have what I thought I had prepared, or yeah, prepared. So we will Hidden Daggers. 12 damage incoming. Alright, there we go. Discard 2 cards. That'll be you and you. Shiv. Dang, if we would have had neutralized, he would have been dead. I don't want to use any of these potions yet. You know what, we'll use this. So I can make room for another potion. Dang, I was hoping we would get a Sly. Alright, 13 damage. Easy peasy, right? That's 9 and 6. Oh, should do 15. Alright. You're dead. Don't want any of these. It's just gonna... Our decks... Once I get to 20 cards, I start to be much more selective. We want these to kind of be in our current rotation, and they're all sort of synergizing with each other. We have discards being drawn with Sly. We got neutralize for weak, which we definitely need for tracking. We need some more cards that deal weak, like Sucker Punch. Dang. Do we take that? I'm gonna say no. Okay, definitely not gonna go for an elite. Just wanna get to the damn campsite. Slither, when you draw this card, randomize its cost from 0 to 3. If we had a 3 cost card, we would give it to that. Because then you have chances of reducing it to 0, 1, or 2. But with these cards, we only have the chance of reducing it to 0 or 1, and a half chance of keeping it at 2 or increasing it to 3. It's just... I'm not going to take that. Choose one starter card to transform into Toric Toughness. Gain 5 block, gain 5 block at the start of the next 2 turns. Alright, we're going to choose a starter card to transform into Peck. And that's going to be, I guess, a strike. Yeah, that's fine. We have a lot of block. We'll do a defend. Nice. You know, I was thinking it's going to transform into something random. I didn't even see what it's transforming it into. Still a good card. It's a, oh, so it's doing 6 damage still for 1, but it does it does 3 damage twice. So what's the upgrade? Oh, turns it into 8 damage. Yeah, this 4 times can be used on some enemies that when they're hit so many times they stun or have some other debuff. Heal 9 HP. Upgrade a card in your deck. The first time you play this card each combat, gain energy. Dang. That seems really good. Especially with these cards that we're taking. Like if we play Bouncing Flask, we'll get the energy right back. Or we play Tracking, this can almost be free. I think we'll do Tracking, since it's a power. Because it's only the first time you play it each combat. And this can only be played once each combat. And then once we upgrade it, it'll be 0. So, yeah, we'll do it to Tracking. Sweet. Kind of like reducing its cost. Alright, now we rest. Oh, we did get to rest a little bit. We're gonna rest more, because I want to beat the Act 1 boss. Here we go. The Ceremonial Beast. Ah, man. Bellows is so good. Okay. We got the upgraded tracking. That's hilarious. Okay, so we'll take it. Basically 0. Gain 10 block, add slide to a skill in your hand this turn, so it doesn't keep it. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Wait, we should see if we get neutralized. We didn't. We got Bouncing Flask, so what are we going to play? We have 3 things, so that's going to be, yeah. Just get rid of those. So now we can play Bouncing Flask, and then, Peck. Oh, this is 8, this is 9. I guess we'll take the 9. Alright, 18 damage. Discard 2 cards, so we will put on some of that. We will attack for 6. Discard Flick Flack, so we can play it for free. What's your 150? The first time Ceremonial Beast reaches 150 or below, it becomes stunned and loses all its strength. Okay, good to know. So at 45 more damage. So let's see, we're going to use our Survivor. We'll discard Defend. Neos Fury, oh, we're not sure what we're going to get back though. Ooh, we got Hidden Daggers. So we will, what are we going to do? Put on more shield? Yeah. Discard those, Shiv. So next turn we should be able to stun it. Actually, I guess we kind of don't yet. Unless we can do 12 damage in 1 hit. Oh no. We don't want to take 22 damage, so we're just going to... oh yeah, supply weak. We already have tracking. Weak enemies take 2 times more damage. Yeah. Okay. What are we doing? They're stunned. We don't need to defend, so we're going to discard the defense. I don't need these either, we're just poison them some more. Alright. It's going pretty well. So we will strike, strike, strike. Pin daggers, shiv, shiv. Oh, what's this doing? You can only play 1 card this turn. 15 damage. Let's see. I guess because we survived where we can't discard and play. I think I'm gonna take the 18 damage. We need this guy dead. He's doing 15 damage. Oh. Yeah, we need him dead, so I'll hit him with the 18 damage. And we can't play this. Alright, we need the potions, we'll use them. He's at 51 health left, 12 poisons. That's what, 39? So let's... We're gonna discard, I think, here. So we're gonna strike. We're gonna defend. And defend. Discard doesn't matter now. And then shiv. Shiv. Alright, this thing should be dead next turn for sure. Just need to do 11 damage. Boom. Alright, so it's Ascension 2. We're not going to fully heal. Right? Now, is it a percentage of the max HP or the missing HP? Choose a card. Next turn, add 3 copies of that card into your hand. Dang. Like neutralize? But it has to be in your hand. What's the upgrade? Keeper. Enemy loses X strength. Apply X weak. I think we'll just do this one. Shiv now hits all enemies. Okay. What's the upgrade? Malaise plus. Okay. We're going to take Malaise because we need weak to add to, or to synergize with our tracker. Alright, so that's, we need a shop now. We have almost 400 gold, so we see a shop. Shop. So, this one's way too late, so we're probably not going to go to this shop. These are the only ones. If we go this way, we're missing out on, wow, a lot actually. We miss out on all of this down here. I guess we can kind of make it up though. There's a lot of campfires, which we kind of don't need with bellows. So maybe... I haven't healed yet, right? Like, why do I only have 15? I think we definitely need to shop early. Just so we can relieve some of this cash. So let's just start by going that way. Alright, enchant all strikes with Tezcatar's Ember. It's free and it gains eternal, which means we can't get rid of it. At the start of your turn, exhaust the top card of your draw pile. That's too risky. Obtain 4 wax relics. Every 3 combats, your leftmost wax relic will melt away. Yeah, I don't know if free strikes are going to help that much. These will all be free and eternal. We can get rid of defends. Dang, once we start adding weak, though, I think that's kind of good. Because it makes them all do double damage and be free. If they're weak, they'll do double damage. Because these wax relics are good. It's just they're just going to power you through, you know, the next act, and then they're gone. But the power that they provide in the meantime is should excel your performance. Dang, what do we do? I really like the 0 strike idea. 0 cost strikes. We just don't have a very high energy demand deck. Alright, I'm gonna take nutritious soup. We'll synergize it with our weak. And then we'll just remove defense. Yeah, it's a little card thief. Awesome, so we've already started with neutralize, and it's upgraded. It does 2 weak. So we can just hit you once. Now you're taking double damage, so then we'll just hit you with a strike. I think we're gonna kill him turn 1. Let's see. Not quite. Dang, in fact, I should have... Let's see, I only need to put on 12, so... We'll just do... Yeah, give me the... prepared. Ooh, we can discard... Wait, can we kill him? I think he's dead. Just in case I can't... Dang, 2 shiz. We definitely can't. There's no way. We're not going to kill him. Oh no! Fire potion! I'm not taking 12 damage. Yeah, that was a misplay there. How was my math so bad? I'll have to rewatch that. Sly gain 9 block. How are we doing on block? We're getting 8 from Survivor, 7 from Hand Trick. Then we're going to start getting rid of defense. I think I'm going to take it. That's free block with all of these discard cards we have, so I'm going to take it. What's the upgrade? Yeah. So yeah, right here we discard 2. We'll do our 2 slide cards. And then we're good. Just... $30 shield. It actually feels like our damage output's really good right now. Make you weak. So wait. Oh, you know what? I'm confusing myself because I haven't picked up tracking yet. Okay. So then we can just do weak now. Give you bouncing flask. Some weak. Yeah, we need that Traveler to come up earlier. Okay, we're discarding and drawing. Can we do 42 damage? How do I not screw up again? Dang, should have picked up tracking earlier. Alright, we're gonna keep the defend. Dang, we're gonna take some damage. Plus, yeah, we're not gonna take tracking. Too late. So we'll just block 10 of this damage. He's definitely done next turn. Oh my gosh, I didn't get any of my attacks. They're there. Poison potion. Can you drink it? Yeah, this is a skip. Don't need any of that. So now we can either event, shop, event. Oh yeah, that's no matter which way we go, it's the same thing. So do we do the shop first? I'm gonna do the event first just in case we get more money. I don't know. Oh no, but what if we lose all of our money? No! Do not take Bird Swoop. So to lose 3 HP. No, don't Neos Fury. Alright, I think I'm just gonna give it untouchable. I don't think any of the starter cards come up for that. So it's kind of good that we picked up untouchable, so we had something to throw in there. Not that you really can forecast that happening. Oops. Oh no! Oh, I thought it exited. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 dex. That is probably really good because you have all these strikes. Neutralize, Neos Fury. We should probably get that. Start with 1 dex. Whenever you gain gold, raise your max HP by 1. Dang. Okay. Let's think about this because I want to remove a card too. We're pretty early, right? Yeah. Let's go ahead and take that. That's a bunch of max HP we can gain by the end of Act 3. Since we just started Act 2. Alright, so we can't afford this now. Damn. That's okay. Ugh. If I had the choice, I still would have picked that. The dex is nice. But the max HP should be better. I don't know. I don't have a proper analysis on that one. Now, do we want to start each combat with 1 dex? Is that going to help that much? It's just going to be 1 extra shield. I want to remove a card. It's going to be a defend. Let's thin out our deck a little bit. What else we got? Fly. Do we take this? Deal 3 damage to a random enemy 4 times. It's 12 damage, like almost for free, especially with prepared. We need to be drawing cards that we can discard with prepared. I think I'm going to take it. Put a skill from your draw pile in your hand, exhaust. Oh, I can pick the skill. That's free? Dang, I can't afford it. Taking Ricochet. Is there anything else? Gain 4 vigor. Oh. It's good power. Well, it's only going to deal 4 more damage. We'd have to get Peck. Because then it would deal a lot of damage, but that's a whole card just to try and synergize with Peck is not worth it. Moving on. Enchanted attack with Corrupted. Deal 50% more damage, but lose 2 HP. It sounds like you can't block that because it says lose 2 HP, not take 2 damage. Yep, let's transform a defend. Right? Yeah. I don't know if you can actually like try and look for a card and stop it. I guess I'll wait for it to be gold. Huh. Yeah, another tracking. That's fine, because that means it'll double up. I think. Or we have a chance to draw it sooner now that we have 2 of them. So, do we start with our prepared? Yes, because we're only going to take 4 damage, so one of these will be good enough for the survivor. Okay, so we will get rid of the defend. Both get 2. And Survivor. So nothing else to discard. We'll need at least 1 defend. So get rid of you. Yeah, play tracking. Get energy back. Okay, which guy are we gonna go first? I'm gonna go for the dude with the less health. Get out. Ah. Alright. 5 damage cards there. I have no way to discard Ricochet, unfortunately. Or maybe we do. We're gonna Neo's Fury on you. We got prepared. That's amazing. Okay. We definitely need to exhaust these. So now we can hit our prepared, and then, yes. We drew Flick Flack and Ricochet. So, 2 slide cards, you get to play them for free. What else we got? Bird Swoop, 14 damage, so we'll just use the 6 damage on this Mite, which has 4 health. And that way we can use Bird Swoop and Strike on you. And then we'll take our 2 Shivs. So far the Bouncing Flask is kind of a curse card, and not really. It's probably going to be seldom that we play it. I don't know. Alright, there's tracking. So we can take tracking. And we have to apply weak to you. And we can peck you. Oh. Why did I think I would be able to play this? At the same time. I'm gonna take the 2 energy, just so I don't have to take this 3 damage. The cost of my misplay. Dang. 3 times more damage. Gaining gold, so we're increasing our max HP. Another Ricochet, I don't want 2 of those. We'll skip, because our deck is really strong. Also, if I sound sleepy, it's because my gaming window is from 11 p.m. to about 1 a.m. because I had a kid, and then I had another kid. So this is a very valuable time I'm spending here with you all, whoever's watching. We're gonna smith or we're gonna rest. Man, this is a really strong deck. Do we smith the tracking so we can make it free? Or do we smith the other tracking so that whichever one we draw will only cost 1? It'll either cost 1 or it'll cost 2, but it has growth or whatever. Whoops. What did it have? Sown. The first time you play this card, gain energy. And we can only play it once. Okay. I'm gonna skip the elite. We're gonna go for relic. We'll take this elite. Maybe. We can't take 2 elites with the paths that lay before us, so we'll just take the path that has a campfire and an event in the way. Beautiful. We have a couple powers. That'll be some extra block for us when we play them. Oh, we can take 2 elites on this next fork. Alright, they have artifact, so that's going to negate weak, unfortunately. At least until we get rid of artifact. We kind of can, I think. So we'll start with you. We may as well hit tracking. Dang. So what we do here, actually, is we hit you with malaise, because it's gonna, what's the word? Drain your artifact. Now you're taking all kinds of damage. Look at that. 36 damage. That's a lot of damage. We're basically done. Probably should have played that earlier so I could have converted that overkill into damage against this back chomper, but I think we're good here. Okay. Taking a little bit of damage. I don't know if tracking is really worth it now. Let's hit you with strike, meow. You're done. Meow's Fury is so good. I saw a post on Reddit that was claiming that it's like not ever worth it. Maybe it's just really good with silent. They were taking anything here. It's a power, which means turns it into block and permafrost, and then our shivs from hidden taggers does what? 4 additional damage, and if they're weak, that's even more damage. Ugh. I'm not gonna take that though. Just don't want to contaminate the deck right now. Going too well. So then, do we campfire and rest? I don't want to take 2 elites. I'm going to rest. Ooh, 21. Do we need that much? We don't. I'm going to smith. And then we can smith this tracking. Then it'll be basically free, but I don't think we're having much of a problem with energy. I'd rather smith a card like neutralize, so we get that 2 week. Or malaise. Oh, that's an exhaust card though. Give it to neutralize. What a beautiful start. We have 2 sly cards we can... Oh, we have tracking. And we're gonna malaise you with the rest. Then we're gonna throw you. Right. Was our event an elite battle? I don't know if this is an elite. Maybe not. But dang, we were destroying this thing. Oh, 0 damage 3 times. Oh, we got hit with weak. Dang. Probably shouldn't have used those actually. Oh, I had tender? Oh. I guess I should have paid attention. Getting a little too cocky over here. So we already have tracking on. Can we finish you off here? Let's first Neos. I'm gonna... Yeah, 12. Yeah, you're done. Gain 1 intangible, which is a good saver when an enemy is gonna hit you with like insane damage. Whenever you play an attack, gain 2 strength this turn. That's okay. I think in a different deck it will be much more powerful. Because you kind of want to draw it with all of our shivs, I guess, and a turn where we get neutralized, and Neo's Fury. Like, we have all these cards where we can just like throw relentlessly to take advantage of that 2 strength, but other than that, it's going to be kind of a... We don't want to take a curse card here. Our current flow's looking pretty good. I'm going to skip. There is like a certain point where you start to take too many cards that seem like they fit in your deck, and you'll notice that it's too fluffy and you're not getting through the deck fast enough because you only have so many draw slots. Silent is great because she has additional draw, I believe. Is it Silent? Oh yeah. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional combat. So your first turn, you have a lot of draw. Oh, if I recall, this is a pretty easy elite. Okay, we already have tracking. Bummer we don't have a way to weaken, so we're gonna do defend, strike, Neo's Fury, defend. There we go, we mitigated all the damage. Strike, strike, strike. Oh, 10 more block. Okay. 50 damage in 1 turn, but we can weaken you. We're gonna do a lot more. Dang. Okay. Not a good draw here. 16 damage. It's up 2 energy. Bummer. Okay. Taking 16 damage. Hopefully we get some shield here. So we already have tracking. Damn. Okay, we can weaken you with malaise. So we're gonna do what? We gotta discard something. Because we can't give you weak otherwise. Then we can't play back. We can play Bird Swoop. So I guess we'll have to do tracking, survivor, because we need to play malaise. So we're gonna get rid of Peck, unfortunately. Now we can play malaise. There we go, made you a little bit weaker. Still gonna take some damage, but we can do 42 damage. Damn. I have intangible, but that'll only block 1 of those hits. 6 poison, alright. Okay, I think we're doing pretty well, all things considered. Look at that. What a draw. So we neutralize, we prepared. Hit you with our slide cards, I think you're dead right here. Oh, choose a card. That one. Dang, when this deck goes off, it goes off. But we definitely need to not take any more cards if we can help it. And by that I mean that something could come up that's amazing, but these aren't it. We're gonna go for an event and a heal. Lose 6 HP, gain 48 gold. Well, gaining 48 gold will raise our max HP by 1. Add Clumsy, obtain a random relic. Well, instead of 48 gold and 1 HP, we can get a relic, but then we have Clumsy. It'll at least exhaust when we draw it and end the turn. So it's gonna be like a relic for 48 gold. Take it. Then we can get rid of this at the next shot. Actually, a defense probably better to get rid of since that exhausts itself. Oh, what do we get? First time you lose HP, draw 3 cards. Okay, we're gonna heal. It's going way too... This run is, yeah. I can't even think of the words. Good. I do want to do this more so I can practice my public speaking. Just, unfortunate it has to be at middle of the night. Alright, he's not doing any damage, so let's just go nuts. So we already have prepared, so we'll pick up our slide cards. Oh wait, could we have... No, okay. We need weak, and we need tracking, so we don't have those yet, so we can just let these go. For some front load damage. We should probably definitely do Bouncing Flask. Can't slide to that. Oh, but we can't play Peck. Yeah, I already have a misplay there, but I think we're still going to do alright. What do we want to take? At the end of turn, take 6 damage or draw 1 fewer card each turn. That's probably fine. Or is it? I want to take as little damage as possible. 1 fewer card should be fine. Alright, we have tracking. And melee. Okay, that works kind of nice, right? Because we can do tracking, malaise, 16 damage. We can, or 12 damage. Oh, we're blocking 6. That's fine. Okay, beautiful. I think. Oh, there's only 1 week. Why didn't that stack? I don't know. But I do know that we got neutralize in Neo's Fury, so we can neutralize Bird Swoop. Neo's Fury. Bird Swoop. Oh, wait, we didn't get our neutralize back. Oh, I thought we were at the end. I thought we shuffled already, but we didn't. 5 times 3. Yuck. The intangible will only block 1 of those hits. That's not going to help us here. Throw on 6 more poison, why not? It's gonna heal. A little bitch. Okay. No, he's not. Wow, what a great deck. Alright, will any of these help it? This costs 3. Maybe play a card. We're playing a lot of cards. Damn, that would be a lot of extra damage. Poison is triggered 1 additional time is not great. I think I'm gonna take the Serpent form. How are we gonna play it though? We have a lot of free cards. I'm gonna take it. That thing's... yeah, that's gonna be ridiculous. And it's a power, so it's only gonna play once. What's our first plan? Shop? We do early shop, late shop. Okay, wait. Here's a shop. There's a shop. Everywhere a shop. I don't want 2 shops. But I do, okay, I kind of like this late shop. So maybe we can do something right before we get to the campfire. Maybe we try to go for event, elite, campfire. Oof. Okay, we're gonna take this first shop. And then we'll figure it out from there. Ouch. Yeah, this doesn't really help us because of each turn. Every turn we get 1 more. That makes Bouncing Flask easier to play. These will cost more though, and so will Serpent form. Yeah, that doesn't help us. I mean, it kind of does. Once we play the powers, then we have a ton of energy for the rest of the... Oh! That seems kind of good. Every 4 cards you play, draw a card. At the start of your turn, add a random attack into your hand. No. I think I'm going to take this. Because even though the powers cost 1 more, it'll just negate this extra energy just that 1 turn, and then the power's gone. And then once you play through enough of your powers, I mean, you have all this extra energy for the rest of our cards. Is my fundamental analysis on that. Dang. Yes, we definitely play this right now, right? Look at all these 0 cards. Peck would be great, but we play Serpent Form. Boom. And now, let's see how much damage we do. Damn. He's not even attacking us. Okay. So there's tracking. We don't have any weak this turn. Hand trick. We need the block. 7 and 8. We're gonna need these block cards. Okay, we're not gonna play tracking. Oh, we'll get 1 energy back from it. But we need... Oh, okay. We can add Sly. I think we're gonna not play a strike. Right? See that? Okay. Add Sly to it. Hopefully it's to tracking, but I guess it doesn't even matter now. So we get an energy right back. Yeah, so this doesn't really matter. It added it to Survivor. Whatever. We're steamrolling him anyway. So now we need to apply some weak. Oof. Okay, we might use intangible here. So you can only block 5. Dang, we were doing so good, but I don't want to take this much damage, so I'm gonna intangible. I'm gonna save it. Something's gonna hit us harder later, I bet. So what do we do? I can't hit him with the weak yet. So we'll just do this. I'll block some of it. Oh, this is like a block if we apply this because he'll have weak and lose strength. There we go. Yeah, no, Malaise is a really good card. It only ended up being 10 damage. Glad we didn't use our... Okay, we just shuffled, so what we do is we hit neutralize to add weak. And then we'll just hit you with... what do we do? Pretty sure this thing is dead no matter what. We'll just do prepared. Pick our slide cards. Oh, I said to tracking. It doesn't matter, he's dead. Even in misplays, we're killing him. Definitely need to play a potion next round. I don't think we take any of this. Draw and discard. Ugh. Yeah. Our synergy and flow it's working out. Okay, so what are we gonna do? Gain 2 strength. Choose 1 of 3 random. Okay, let's do this. We'll do Serpent Form first. Definitely. Okay. Oof, we're gonna take a lot of damage though. This is what, 24 damage coming to us. We don't have anything to block it with. Beautiful. So we're gonna play Serpent Form. Okay, there's 6. Yeah, we'll give us a colorless card. a block, preferably apply 3 weak and vulnerable to all enemies. I think we do that. At the end of 3 turns, deal 4 damage to all enemies. Okay, we'll do this. That way they're weak and vulnerable. So now we're taking 16 damage, -6 from our shield. Oh, and we can malaise, but we don't have tracking yet. They're gonna lose strength. We'll give it to you since you're hitting twice. I did want to play Neal's Fury, but I forgot. Okay. There was a better play there. If I wasn't recording a video and trying to respect time, because this game takes like an hour and a half to get through a run, I would have thought about it a little bit more. Okay, we can flick flack, which I think is gonna just wrap this up. We have 10 damage incoming, or do we? We sure don't. Dang, I really thought that I was gonna hit some obstacles with Ascension 2. I'm still new to Slay the Spire 2. But Silent feels like the easiest class to start with. I'm sure some of the other ones are better once you've got some unlocks going. But for starting out, it seems like Silent has the strongest starting cards. I don't want any of this. Alright, so we need the shop. So we can relieve some of this gold. What do we got as far as artifacts? That's not gonna happen. I don't care about that. Okay, so we're definitely going to... Oh, this is a really good one. I had Mayhem my last run. It's another power, but yeah, it just plays... is that always gonna be good? Yeah, it just plays it. Free. Which could help us play the rest of our... It can help us play Bouncing Flask, it can help us play Tracking. We're gonna buy that. Whenever you discard a card during your turn, deal 3 damage to a random enemy for each card discarded. Oh, we need that. 268 and 176. Add those up for me. I don't think we have enough. It's more than 425. Whenever you discard a card during your turn, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. We're doing... okay, we're not doing that much discarding. So I'm going to take Mayhem. And then we're going to remove a card. And I'm not going to remove Clumsy, because if we just don't play it, it exhausts itself. Guess we'll just remove Defend. Since all of our attacks are free and also eternal. Stratagem. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, choose a card from it to put into your hand. Okay, we have too many powers. Okay, and we have kind of a thick deck, so that won't proc that often. Alright, what's our event? As you approach, it begins to rumble and fizzle and lights up brilliantly. Time to train. You have 3 turns to defeat me. Choose a setting or face lethal humiliation. After the terrifying message, the dummy carefully reads out detailed instructions. We can get a random potion, which we don't want, for full. Upgrade 2 random cards. Fight a 300 HP dummy to get a random relic. Upgrading random cards. This random relic isn't always that great. I think I'm going to go for setting 2. What a great start. How do we do this? I guess we double the tracking. Yeah. Right? Then load up on Malaise. And rip them a new one. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna draw 3 cards just so I can get this potion out of here. Look at that, another strike. Boom, upgraded. Neos Fury and Peck. Do we go for an elite? There's a campfire right there. 2 potions, let's go for an elite. Alright, I've definitely beaten Soul Nexus before, so this should be fine. I don't want to take 29 damage, so maybe this is where our... Yeah. Dang, I'd be able to play tracking if we're going to play Serpent Form. Okay, we're definitely hitting the intangible. This is going to wipe out over half our health. We play our growth tracking, or sown tracking. Negated all the damage. Now we just need you to have some weak, which we don't have any weak to give you. So then we just tracking, pack, strike, hidden daggers, shiv and shiv. Take it. Yeah, the strength potion's gonna go hard. We should probably save that for the final boss. Alright, now we've got our neutralize. We need to defend. Yeah, you're taking a ton of damage. So, let me see what the draw is. Okay. Get rid of Clumsy. I mean, it's still going to be in our deck, but at least we'll block 5 of this 13. Let's just play a bunch of free cards. Damn, would love to get neutralize. It's gonna deal 24 damage. So really what I want to do is Survivor, discard Flick Flack. Okay, Neos Fury. Got prepared. Which we'll play. Do we keep Malaise? Yes, we can lose some strength. Definitely gonna. Oh, we don't have to choose. Oh, yeah, I want to choose 1 card. I think we Malaise you for the rest. Oh, we need this 7 block, right? Take that. Get rid of Bouncing Flask. Wait, why did I stop Bouncing Flask? I don't. Oh, because I gave it Sly, I think. I don't know. I've lost control of my life. I think you're done here. Wow, we're gonna have so much draw at the beginning of the combat. Dang, it's almost like we should take something. What's only at the beginning combat? I'm gonna take this Sucker Punch for the 2 weak. Alright, what a great start. So, we're going to hit our tracking. can't discard anything. We don't need block. So, I guess this... Which enemy? When killed, return all stolen strength to the player. When killed, return all stolen dex. Okay. I think we're going to need our strength, so we're going to go for you first. And then, yeah. Okay. Well, we definitely discard Ricochet. Do we play Mayhem? I guess we may as well. Right, and then I can discard Ricochet. Let's see, you're 8 damage, you're 16 damage. Okay. We're done. Damn, we're taking 15 damage. Alright, no big deal. So we can probably Serpent Form here. Dang. Okay, Serpent Form. Neutralize. Neos Fury. Dang, I was hoping we'd get another Neutralize. Strike. Need to discard a Flick Flack. I have to choose 2. And he's gone. Don't know if we want another Ricochet. Okay, the last card you played this turn was a skill. Apply 1 weak to all enemies. Do we have enough weak? I feel like yes. We've also had kind of an abundance of energy. I don't know. I'm gonna take it. What do we do? Definitely want this campfire. Nice. Let's heal. We're almost at full health. Probably go for the elite. It takes 6 damage when this. Okay. We are galvanized. Cracking is, which is we kind of need. Dang. Okay. Alright, we're gonna take a little damage. Just thinking here. So we can't give you. Oh, we can. The last card we played was a skill. Oh, was it? Pretty sure it was. It was power. Or was it a skill? Oh, it was the power. Dang it. Means I screwed this up. Right? Yeah. I was supposed to play a skill last before playing that, but whatever. We're fine. We're still gonna steamroll this dude. Look, there's more weak right there. So we won't play the tracking this time. feel like we do play. Okay, we're gonna want the 5 block. We'll add slide to. Can we add it to malaise? What will that do? Dang, I play as much as I have in energy. That's amazing. Alright, well. This guy's toast. Mr. Globehead. I don't know, man. Slide decks feel overpowered, but maybe it's just a viable strategy. Another power. When you play a card, gain a block. Dang. I feel like we absolutely take that. Maybe not. It's just be like a ton of block. Just gonna help us. We're gonna take it. We're gonna go for an elite too. Yeah. Alright, Mr. Mecha Knight. We start up with tracking. Oh my goodness, look at this start. Beautiful. So we can neutralize. Oh, we have to get rid of his artifact first. So, how do we do that? Play a skill. Damn it. Okay. We're gonna strike Neon's Fury. Neutralize, we can drain his artifact. Still didn't do this right. Oh, that was an attack. Yeah, I should have played a skill. Oh. Well, here, we need 10 block. So skill, follow through. And then now we can malaise you. Strike you. Could have done that better, but we're only taking 2 damage. We drained your artifact. So now we just need to apply lots of weak and attacks. Starting with Serpent Form? I think so. Yeah, hit us with the Serpent Form. We need you to be weak. Well, let's see, let's draw. Ooh, we can discard Ricochet. Yeah, we don't have any weak to give you, unfortunately. We'll instead just pummel you with lots of attacks. Okay. Defend. Can we mayhem here? Yeah. Alright, gonna take some damage here. Alright, how can we do a ton of damage? We definitely need to weaken you. After image does what? Whenever you play a card, gain block. I think we do that? Yeah, we don't have much other block, so that. Sucker Punch. Turn all this into block. Alright, taking more damage than I wanted, but we'll be fine because we have a campsite just after this. My god, I'm tired. But I love this game. Okay, not quite enough. That's right. We're not taking any damage. He's done next turn. I'm not even sure. Oh, that's right. Every discard attacks him, right? 10 nib? Okay. If we don't win this run, we can never play Slay the Spire again because this run is OP. It's busted, if you will. Enemy loses 9 HP at the end of each of its turns. Remove all artifact and block from the enemy. That would have been great against that guy, but we have too many cards. What do? We have to do... We want to get to the shop to drain the rest of this gold, so... Event. It's an artifact and gold. Oh my gosh, every time I play 3 skills, do damage to all enemies. This thing is so cooked. Add some shivs. Yeah, we're not gonna need that. We don't really need energy. We should definitely remove a card. Apply 2 weakening 11 block. I don't think we need any of this, unfortunately. So 3 vulnerable, definitely doing the 2 strength. We're definitely doing powdered demise. Draw cards, add a random attack skill, and power. Wow. But then they fill up, they take 2 slots on our deck. 1 strength and 1 dex. Deal 12 damage, retain your hand. A block, I can't decide. Because I don't want to screw the run up. Okay, yeah, less cards, fewer cards is definitely not going to screw up this run. So get rid of you. Okay, and then we're going to take, what, this potion? Attack, skill, and a power. And they're all free. Holy shit. 1 strength and 1 dex. I cannot decide. I think I'm just going to take this. I'm going to get rid of the 3 vulnerable. So we're done, right? Yeah. We're going to heal. I mean, I'm like pretty positive we're good here. I'm going to keep the rest of my gold for score. That's how confident I am that we're all good. Full health. Unless it's some boss I haven't played that's going to completely counter my deck. Alright. So we definitely start with tracking. Dang. And then we can apply malaise. That's right, this thing keeps coming back stronger. Oh, then we need to... I think we need to hold on to this. We're definitely playing the strength potion. The 3 vulnerable we'll hold on to. We're gonna wait for this thing to get stronger. I feel like we can do 100 damage really quick. Starting by... Trying to decide if I want to play this Peck or not. We can definitely play this Ricochet. Yeah. Lose some strength, gain some extra weak, and then we just go ham, right? I think you're actually dead. That's hilarious. Alright. Actually, what I'll do, because we have to end our turns, I'm just gonna discard. I'm gonna take the shivs, and then not use them. Okay, we're definitely going to what? Mayhem? Take 30 damage. We're gonna Mayhem. Yeah, that's just too good. And then the 2 weak is gonna help us more than the 7 block. Then we have tracking. Alright, taking 21 damage. No big deal. Except for those wounds. What are we gonna discard? Ugh. That sucks. Survivor. Okay. We need these powers. We'll take the block. Is that a skill? They're all attacks. So I want to play Neos Fury. Which we're just going to do, I think. A lot of misplays here, which shows how strong this deck is. Like, we can definitely kill him this turn. Okay, this is its final form, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to hit you with this. I don't know, I probably could have done this earlier. I didn't want to test it. Actually, I should have tested it. Wait, what's happening right now? Ah, I'm not gonna do anything right now. That's okay. Damn, 33 damage, okay. And he's weak, so we definitely need to put this. Hey, you're a skill, so we're gonna keep the follow through. Yeah. So discard. Oh no, but it's gonna play these. Or it's gonna play Ricochet, which means follow through is not gonna work, I don't think. Well, do you want 11 or 9? You're done. What a fun build that was. And now we get to go to bed. But that was very fun. Thanks for watching.